Brad again. This is the Let's Get Inspired live vlog. This is episode 36. It is Tuesday, as I've just stated. It's the 16th of September 2025. It's 7 p.m. in the evening, let's say, in England, in the UK. This is going to be a chilled one. Sorry, one moment. Let me go to my notes. Bit of a staggered start, but we're okay. It's all good. I hope that you're all okay. I hope life's okay for you. I hope life's going well, or as well as can be, let's say. This is basically just chilled Tuesday reflections. So I'm going to be going with the flow. Anyone who wants to communicate via the chat can do, of course. I'll respond the best I can. It'll be a free-flowing type of conversation. Yorick, hi Yorick. How are you? Good to have you with us. I hope you're okay. I'm just doing a chilled one tonight, Yorick. How was London, by the way, is the question. Did you notice all the people there? They were saying in the news there was 100,000 people. This is on the 13th, the Saturday. But some reports are saying there were 3 million people. My question to you, Yorick, is did you notice them there? What was the experience like for you? If you noticed them at all, of course. I'll just make sure my microphone's okay. You didn't see the stream. You didn't notice anyone. So you didn't notice anyone. You must have been out of the way. I think they're probably all in the city centre as well. You didn't see the stream either. You didn't miss much anyway, to be honest, Yorick. It was just like a normal Saturday for you. All right, good. At least your peace wasn't disturbed. That's a good thing, I suppose. The last thing you'd want is like mobs of people making loads of noise, making a racket, causing chaos. At least it was a normal Saturday. That's probably a good thing. Well, that's what I'd think anyway. So it's going to be chilled Tuesday reflections. I'm going to go refer to my notes. Let one moment. How's the channel going, by the way, Yorick? How's the content going? Is there anything in particular that you're working on? Yorick said, I saw you. Yeah, I was on your street. Yeah, I was. I was on my break at work, Yorick. You had to cancel and restart because Mike was making noise. Oh, no worries, Yorick. I couldn't be there for long, sorry, Yorick, because I was on my break. I had to go back to work. Yeah, I was on there, though, today, just briefly. So I'm just going to say hello to everyone again, anyway. My name is Brad. Let's Get Inspired live vlog. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. It's a Tuesday. This is a chilled one. I'm just a slow kind of chat, really. I'm just going to go with the flow, see where the conversations go. I might ask a couple of questions on here to get people engaged, but just chilling, really. So Yorick's then saying, the same gaming, trying to keep up with a stream a day for. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I've not been that well recently. Excuse me, sorry. Yorick saying same gaming, trying to keep a stream one a day for 1 hour, and anything on side like trains or rabbits, or you go to the park. Yes, he's keeping up with that basically. Yorick saying, hope you get better. Thanks, Yorick, man. I'm not super ill or anything, just a bit under the weather. I think I've had it all year almost, on and off. Like slight headaches and fatigue, but nothing major, Yorick. But thank you. I hope I get better soon as well. But it's nothing, it's like a 1 or a 2 out of 10 kind of thing, which is not severe. I'm good. So, one moment. So I'm just going to refer to my notes. Sorry, one moment. So what's one thing? Let's start with the light chat. What's one thing that you're looking forward to this week? It could be something small, because I know it's Tuesday, and I know obviously it's Tuesday. I say Tuesday. Sorry, I'm saying like chew. That's my that's my voice, of course. That's my accent, should I say? But what is there anything that you're looking forward to this week? And I know it's the middle of the week, and it can be a bit. Sometimes things get a bit mundane. Sometimes life can be a bit of a drag, can't it? But I think it's good to have things to look forward to. So I'm going to ask that on the chat. What's one thing you're looking forward to this week? Sorry, guys, I'm just typing something into my phone so you can see it. One moment. One moment, let me just put that up there. 1 second, it's taking me forever. What's one thing that you're looking forward to this week? I'll go back to the comments. Isla, Vincent, what's this stream about? Isla, hello, Isla, or Isla, sorry, is it Isla? It's just chill Tuesday reflections. All I'm doing is going with the floor, having a chat. I'll talk about a few topics depending on where the conversation goes. Nothing too deep. Maybe there'll be a few deep parts in there, but on the whole, it's just a chilled little chat. Isla, that's all. That's all. Nothing. I usually sometimes I talk about very deep things. Talk about narcissism. I talk about self-improvement, self-reflection, that kind of thing. On a variety of topics. But today I'm keeping it chilled. It's Tuesday, middle of the week, and I'm just going with the flow, basically. Dawn, hi Dawn, how are you? I hope you're okay. Did you drop your friend off safely then, I'm assuming, on Sunday? You said you were dropping your friend off somewhere. I forgot what, was it Fife? A Five? Sorry, I'm probably saying it wrong. Isla's going, hi, Isla saying she's going to, sorry, Isla, sorry. You're saying that you're going on the weekend and going on holiday. Where are you going on holiday? Lucky you. Lucky you. Yorick saying, you have some number for me, Brad. I play one line in the Euro Millions. Let's have a go. Why not? So you want me to give you a number? I'll give you the number 11. Yorick, number 11. I hope you win the Euro Millions, mate. You'll be living your best life then. Good luck. When's it for? It must be for. Is it for next week? Is it for tonight or for Friday? Euro Millions. Alfie, hi Alfie. My name's Brad, by the way. Good to have you with us. Alfie saying ad. What do you mean by ad? I don't know what you mean, Alfie. Sorry. Try and elaborate a bit more. Try and explain a bit more if you can. Yorick saying, if I win anything big, we share it. Oh, that'd be amazing, Yorick. I hope you win. I hope you win. Good luck. Dawn is then saying, unfortunately, I'm back at work on Thursday, so I'm looking forward to next Wednesday. So you've got tomorrow off. So you've got tomorrow off, basically. At least you've got that, and then you've got to graft. I'm assuming you'll be grafting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wow, you've got a lot of work on by the sound of it, Dawn. The silver lining at the end of it, I suppose. Needs, must, and all that. Gary, hi, Gary. Gary says, D-I-K, what do you mean, Dick? He said hi, sorry. Hi, Gary, good to have you with us. I think you're misspelling there, I don't know. Dawn saying, remember me when you're loaded, Yorick. Yeah, please, Yorick, sort us all out, that'd be great. The question is, right, question. If you won the lottery, would you tell everyone? Would you tell anyone if you won the lottery? Because people can be jealous cunts. People can be nasty with that, potentially. I've always thought about that. So the message being deleted by Yorick probably wasn't a nice comment. Thanks, Yorick, no worries. Jack, hi, Jack. My name's Brad. How are you, Jack? Dawn saying, I took my boyfriend to Fife. Is it Fife? Sorry, I'm not saying it right. Probably won't be saying it right. You took your boyfriend to Fife to pick up a van he bought. All right. What van did he buy, Dawn? So I'm assuming you drove him there and then he picked it up and drove it back to where you live. What's one thing I'm looking forward to this week? Ooh. Struggling answering that question. I know it might sound tacky, but one thing I'm looking forward to this week is the Blackpool Illuminations are on. And I know Blackpool is a shithole, because it is. However, I'm going to go and look at the Blackpool Illuminations. It's not amazing, if I'm honest, but it's some small little thing to look forward to. I'm going to drive through it. I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but that's what I've got to look forward to at the weekend, and probably a rest as well. I'm going to ask that question, actually, Yorick. You give me an idea. If you won the lottery, would you tell anyone? Yorick, would you tell anyone? There we go. Let's see. Yorick was saying having a poo, bit inappropriate. Oh, right. Okay, Yorick. Yeah, I get it. He was saying having a poo. He's looking forward to having a poo. Right. Okay. I suppose simple pleasures and all that. Yorick's then saying, why do people want other people to know that they're having a poo? Yeah, it is weird, mate. I don't know why. Maybe it's for a reaction sometimes. Sometimes it's just for a reaction, just because they want to see everyone cringe. And then they just think it's funny because they're making people respond. Sometimes it's for that reason. And some people are just a bit weird and they just say things like that. Don't say, oh, nice. Me and my friends were just talking about going to a Christmas light show. That sounds good as well. Christmas light show are probably better than Blackpool Illuminations, if I'm honest. The lights look really good, but Ports of Blackpool, believe it or not, Ports of Blackpool are nice. However, the main promenade, it's just run down, man. It's just run down. I know people go on there on holiday a lot. It's cheap. It's a cheap holiday, really, and there's nothing wrong with those things at all, of course. I'd say it was really nice though. St Anne's, Lytham St Anne's is just down the road from Blackpool, and honest to God, it's like a tale of two cities. It's literally miles away from Blackpool, so Blackpool's very rough. Let's say lots of people on drugs, rough. Let's say very deprived area, and then you go to Lytham. Lytham is on down the road on the coast. It is stunning. It's like full of millionaires. All the houses just full of millionaires. It's just basically £1 million houses everywhere and upwards. Yorick saying, well, he got a laugh put off me. Yeah, Zachary, where am I from? Zachary Young. My name's Brad. Where am I from? I'm from Lancashire. I'm from England. I live about 30 miles away from Manchester as a point of reference. Can you have a shout out? Zachary, shout out to Zachary. Hello, Zachary. Good to have you with us, by the way. There's your shout out, mate. I hope that you're doing okay. So the question is, what if you won the lottery, would you tell anyone? I'd be very, very selective about who I told if I won the lottery. And I would, what would you do? Would you help people out? Would you help people out? I would. I'd help certain people out, but I wouldn't let everyone out. You get people trying to be, I suppose you could end up with a lot of fake friends potentially in that situation. If you won the lottery, for example, and they say a lot of people struggle with it. You've got to adapt to that new life. Once you've won the lottery, I think your life changes, and some people struggle with that, even though that might sound crazy. They've got loads of money, but money's just a form of energy anyway. It's what you do with it. Money gives you choices, which is a great thing. Of course, it's a great thing, and it can make you more comfortable. But it can destroy you potentially if you spend it on the wrong things. If you spend it on alcohol, drugs, and hookers, for example, you could lose your money very quickly and become very unhealthy. It matters what you do with it. But I'd be mindful about who I told. Me personally, maybe that's me being a bit paranoid and cynical there. Yorick saying, I would tell only closer selected people, like you said, Brad. Yes, Yorick, that's wise. I'd also give myself time to adjust to that new lifestyle. I think it'd be amazing. You'd be excited. You'd be buzzing your head off. You'd be happy. you'd be excited, ecstatic, let's say. But then you've got to get used to it. I think there's been television programs about people that have really it caused them a lot of pain and suffering. Winning the lottery caused some people pain and suffering, which you might think sounds strange and crazy, but it does happen. But would I like to win the lottery, Yorick? Absolutely. I hope you win it as well. That'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. It really would. And the best I've ever done on that note, I worked 5 numbers once on the National Lottery, and you think, oh, wow, 5 numbers, Brad. You must have won loads. So guess what I got? I got 1,800. I got £1,800 for getting 5 numbers. And the sad thing as well, I go thirds. My mum and dad do it. Mum and dad play it every Wednesday and Saturday. So do I. Just the National Lottery, not the Euro Millions. And I pay £10 every month to put into the pot to play the lottery, because you've got to be in it to win it, as they say. And I only got £600 of that. But we got 5 numbers, got £1,800, which is not a lot really. But it was nice to win something. And a lot of the time, you just end up with a bonus ball number, don't you? But there's always a chance. So anyway, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. How are you? Hope you're okay. Good to have you with us, by the way. Amanda's saying, I keep quiet until my divorce is finalised. Very wise, Amanda. You're not silly, are you? You do not sound silly. Yeah, you're just going to just keep it strong, keep it down, get rid of him or whatever, and then enjoy your life. You would get family members, though. You'd get family members and people that will be jealous, that will try to use you as well. Definitely. People sometimes don't like you being successful either. People get insecure about other people's success. I don't personally. I like it when other people do well. I applaud people that do well. It makes me feel good watching other people do well as well. But some people get very insecure about you doing well. They don't like it. They don't like you doing well. It sounds sad, but that's what some people can be like. Sometimes those people could be the people closest to you as well. I know that sounds a bit paranoid, but I think that these things happen. Would I like that problem? That'd be a great problem to have. Yeah, give me some of that, please. Let's try and manifest those things. That'd be great. You're saying just put it away in the saving account and live off the interest. Yes, you could. Yeah, you could. You could invest it in other things as well. A financial advisor may be good as well. Yeah, let the money work for you, basically, with regards to what you're saying. Zachary's saying, I would tell the people that I'm close to, I agree, Zachary, and I would donate some to charity. Would you? I'm not going to be cynical today. Let me think, my thinking now, not about what I've just said. With regards to charities, though, Zachary, my opinion is, my experience is, a lot of them, I think there's some really genuine ones, and they're absolutely great. Happy days. The money's going to the people. It's going to the problem. However, a lot of these charities, they take about 90% or 95% of the money for themselves, and then the rest, the 5%, let's say, goes to the actual cause. I think the Oxfam, a huge charity. They have got. My dad has been to their head offices, and he said the buildings are absolutely stunning. They're absolutely stunning. So I think where all that money comes from. I think some of them are very corrupt, and the corrupt ones are sometimes being a bit cynical now. But some of the very, very big ones, they take a lot of the profit. So Zachary, I think it's very nice that you donate some of that to charity. But I'd be if this occurs, of course. Let me turn that phone call away. Be careful who you give it to. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. That's just my thoughts. Mr. Me, hi, Mr. Me. Mr. Me made a good comment there, makes a good point. People want to be my friend. Yeah, they fucking will, Mr. Me. They want your money. People would. Find out you've got money, you've got loads of money, you'll be surrounded by parasites potentially. People who don't want to, not genuine friends, people who are friends that just want to use you. That could happen, Mr. Me, absolutely. Sander, hi Sander. Good for you to join us. Hope you're okay. Sander's saying, fuck no. Fuck no. I wouldn't tell a soul, LOL. Rich and anonymous, that's ideal. Yeah, you don't want people knowing you have money. No. Sometimes as well, let's be honest, I'm sure you've read this before. The poor, let's say people who don't have a lot of money, they pretend to have lots of money, so they'll buy the Prada jackets, the Armani jeans, whatever designer clothes. They look like they're rich, but they're not. And then the people that have got money, they don't look like they've got money at all. That happens a lot as well, which I think is kind of smart. It's smart. And money's not people. Some people think money's evil, but I don't think it is. Money is a source of energy. It's a source of energy, and it's how you use it. But money's not evil. It could be used for evil things, but money itself on its own, it's not evil, in my opinion. Mr. Me said I would move somewhere poor. Why would you move somewhere poor, Mr. Me? Is the question. Depends on the poor area. Is it going to be a rough area? I'd like to live somewhere nice, me personally. I would, Mr. Me. That's what I'd do. Yorick says, hi, Sasander. How you been, Mr. Gang? Oh, that's nice, Yorick. Sander then says, hi, Yorick. I'm good, thank you. Oh, I miss you too. Oh, lovely. Mr. Me then says, would I still be able to claim universal credit? Good question, Mr. Me. Fucking hell. I didn't think of that one. Could you still claim universal credit? Would they allow you to because you've got all that money? However, if other people can get the money anyway, why can't you? Is another way of thinking. Even if you don't need it, if you've got £50 million, you're not going to need it. However, but let's say being fair in society, if you don't have a job, you can claim universal credit. I don't know, Mr. Me. It'd be a good problem to have, that one. Thanks for mentioning that, because I wouldn't have thought of that one. GMG, hi GMG. How are you? My name's Brad, by the way. Sorry, just a quick mention about my channel. It's the Inspirational Ambivert channel. This is Let's Get Inspired live vlog. This is a chill chat, as you can see. Usually I talk about inspirational things. I talk about working on yourself, deep things. I talk about narcissism. I talk about grit. I talk about all sorts of things about regards to self-development. But today it's a chilled chat, really, today. I don't like talking about deep things all the time. I think life, it's good to sometimes, but it's good to chill sometimes. You can't be always on the go all the time, in my opinion. So we're just taking it easy, basically. But anyone that's, I appreciate everyone that's subscribed. I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more content like this, then please press subscribe. And if you want to be and then if you can, click the notification button so you'll know when my next content's coming out. I generally just do live stuff now, though, because I just like to be genuine, like to be real conversations, basically. The edited videos are a bit, they're formulated, basically. Anyway, they're a bit punchier, the edited videos. This is like freestyle. It's good. Sander saying, Mr. Me, what the fuck? I think so. It's a different, out of the box kind of thinking, though, in my opinion, from Mr. Me. Just a girly. Hi, Just a girly. How are you, Just a girly? I hope you're okay. Good of you to join us, by the way. Standard's saying hi to everyone. Dawn then said, I wouldn't tell anyone. I'd just disappear and live in a field with all my animals. Yeah, get the fuck out of Dodge, Dawn saying. You can see you later. I'm done. I'm not telling anyone. You can trust the animals aren't going to want to use you for your money. Maybe they want food from you, maybe. That'll be it. Just a gamer. Hi, Just a gamer. You spend it on games. Well, it goes in line with your YouTube name, doesn't it? Just a gamer. What games would you buy is the question. And how many games, if you're a multi-millionaire, think about it. How many games are you going to have? Sander's saying, agreed with charities. No, thank you. LOL, what a fucking scam. Yep, they are. They fucking are. A lot of them are. They're taking 95% of the money or 90% of the money, which is immoral. Yep. Oh, that might be a bit of a, what's it called? Maybe that's a little bit controversial or whatever. I think there's a lot of truth in that. There's a lot of truth in it. I'm not saying all the charities are bad, but a lot are, especially the bigger ones. Just a Gamer is smiling. I'm good to see you smiling, Just a Gamer. And that's good. Don then said, I wouldn't give to charity apart from Shy Lowen in Liverpool, where I got one of my ponies from. Yeah. Because it's probably by the sounds of it, Dawn, that sounds like a small charity or a smaller charity, and you can see where the money's going. You can tell. I think you can tell with the genuine ones. And my opinion is, I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I think some of the smaller ones, not all, because some of them will be dodgy, small ones will be dodgy as well, but I think some of the smaller ones will be actually genuinely just small ones. They don't have corporations involved or anything like that, or hedge fund people in there. So they're just the money's gonna go on the cause, like looking after horses, looking after ponies, which is a positive thing. Just a Gamer saying JK. I don't know what JK means. Sorry, Just a Gamer. Please educate me. Just a Gamer saying you share it with your family. Absolutely. You mix it with people who are all right. Buy people houses, maybe. I would. But I wouldn't tell many people. I tell very few people, and then I just move out the area. I go somewhere else. I become anonymous. Definitely. But I'd use it for good as well. I'd actually help people. Imagine if you won 100 million. I couldn't keep it all to myself. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I don't think that's good. I'd have to. I'd share some of it. I'd give it to the right people though. Dawn saying, "Hey Sander, lovely." Sander's then saying hello back to Dawn. How are you? Just a Gamer saying hello. I'm alive. Good. Just a Gamer. It's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. It doesn't always feel good to be alive, but it's good to be alive. We're lucky to be alive. Make the most of it, mate. Dawn saying, I'm good out feeding the furries. What have you been up to? So you're out with the horses, I'm guessing, Dawn. Sander B saying, hi, Just a Gamer. Just a Gamer saying, what the fuck? What do you mean by that? Just a Gamer, what the fuck? Kerry. Hi, Kerry. Good of you to join us. My name's Brad, by the way. Kerry saying, no, I can't even say that, Kerry. And no, I can't even say it properly. Sorry, I'm murdering that. What do you mean by that, Kerry? Or do you not mean anything by that? I don't know. Just a Gamer saying, okay, thanks. Why am I here? Why are you here on this stream? I don't know. Do you not know the answer to that, Just a Gamer? Or is it a deeper question? Why am I here? More of a philosophical type of thinking then, isn't it? I'm trying to interpret your sentence there, Just a Gamer. Sander's then saying, Dawn, I've worked and now just relaxing at home. Nothing wrong with that. We need to switch off, don't we? We're always on the fucking go as well, especially if you're working. Right, Underbed 135. Am I British? Underbed 135. Yes, I am. I prefer to as English, yeah. Yes, I am. Where are you from, Underbed? Just a Gamer saying I'm British as well. Okay, Just a Gamer, whereabouts in England, Britain are you from? Don't say nice one, Sander. Underbed 135 saying same. Are you British? Asking the same question. Answer that one, Underbed. Yorick is saying, Mr. Me, I think they will know. They check your savings account. So Yorick, they'll know that you've won the lottery. So universal credit, you're not getting any of that, any of that candy, I suppose. No. You wouldn't need it anyway. Sandra's saying yes, Dawn. It's been a decent day. Sometimes that's a win. Even if it's not been perfect. I know it's hard. Just having a decent day. I know it sounds very boring, but that's it. It's a win. You got through the day. It was all right. Underbed 135. Right, okay. Hi, Brad. Hello, Underbred135. Are you British? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I think I've answered that one, but there you go. Yes, I am. I am British, let's say. Yorick saying, apparently you get taxed a huge amount in America if you win lottery. I can fucking believe that one, Yorick. Not sure, maybe 50%. Wow. Yorick. Bastards, aren't they? God, I can believe that as well. 50%. So they win the lot. So America wins every time. So imagine the lottery. It must be on several times a week in America. They'll have their own version of it. So every time anyone wins, they win as well. That's not fair, is it? Such is life, though, as they say. Just a Gamer says, okay, bye. Goodbye, Just a Gamer. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your life. Yorick then says, oh, wait, the IRS, yes, that's what it's called in America, takes 24%, but that's still a lot. Yeah, it's basically quarter. Wow. Sanders then displaying money symbols. I hope that we all manifest lots of money, by the way, and that we're all comfortable. Why not aim for those things? Why not expect those things? As long as you're not hurting anybody. That's a good thing to work towards. Abundance. Abundance, man. Fucking right. Health. Health is wealth as well, of course. It's good to be abundant, though. It's almost like you're manifesting it. I try to do this myself as much as I can. I don't always get it perfect, but I believe you can manifest things. Sometimes it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time, but you can manifest things. Yorick's asking me, Brad, if you could have one choice of one superhero power, which would it be? Good question. I'm going to ask that to the group, Yorick, and then I'll answer it in a moment. Thanks, Yorick. That's a really good question. One moment. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? That's a good question, Yorick, by the way, for this type of chat. I have to think about this one as well myself, if I'm honest. There we go. Oh, I've messed it up. Sorry, guys. I'm being really slow here. What one superpower? What would you have? I'm being really slow. We'll get there eventually. Choose one. What one superpower would you have? You can only choose one, though. Remember what Yorick just said. I'm going to try and answer that myself, Yorick. Give me a sec. I need to think about that one. It's a tough one. I don't know, Yorick. I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. Let's go with one. Let's just choose one. I've taken forever to answer this question as well. Probably overthinking it, Yorick. Typical me. Go with that then. I'd like to be able to. I don't know. Good one. I'm trying to answer my own question, guys, and well, not my own question. Well, it is my own question, but it's actually originated from Yorick. Sorry, Yorick. What one superpower would you have? What one would you have, Yorick? Is the question as well. Back to you. I don't know. God, I'm going blank. I'm going blank over a really simple question. I suppose you can have one superpower. It would be to be able to. I'm going to go with Charles Xavier because he's bald as well, and I'd go with that with the like mind control thing. You could just like stop people. You could like read people's minds, and then you could what's it called? Yeah, you could get into people's heads basically. Not that I'd want to do that normally, but if I had a superpower, I'd be like Charles Xavier because I've got the bald head to go with it. Of course, why not? Let's go with that guy, Charles Xavier from the X-Men, and have the mind control thing. And to get basically, you could stop people from doing things. You could control people that way in a way, but I'd do it in a good way though. Stop them being assholes. Try and stop them being assholes. Let's say. I've gone with that one, Yorick. Took me ages that. Oh, Sander B saying JK equals Jawkins. Thanks, Sander. I'm not down with the kids with that one, am I? Just Sander. Edit Word is saying hi. I'm British like you. Hi, Edit Word. Sorry, it's took me a while to get back, respond to you, Edit Word. Good to have you with us. Sander says hi to Edit Word as well. Edit Word is saying how are you, Sander? Sander's then saying I'm good, thanks, Edit Word, and yourself. Edit Word says good. And it was saying, what chat is he reading? This is just a relaxed, reflective vlog, basically. I'm going with the flow. I'm responding to you guys on the chat. As you can see, what one superpower would you have? Choose one. It's relaxed. I've said that Skendon saying, bro, you're so bald, even I can't see. You look like Vin Petrol, Vin Diesel. Yeah, like the English shit version, Vin Petrol. Okay. Sander's asking Skendon, how the hell did you notice that Brad was bald? I don't know how he could figure that one out, really, Sander. Vin Petrol. Good one. Yes, I am bald, as you can see. I am follically challenged, as they say. It's all good. Stone saying super strength so I could look normal, but when night start, I'll fold them up. Yeah, just fold them up, crush them. Super strength's a great one. Sander B saying LOL, good one, Dawn. Yorick then says, I would say flying or that between being invincibility. Flying would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Definitely would. Okay, let's carry on. Really simple question now, guys. How was your day today? Go back to what Yorick said. Yorick is saying, I can give you options. Super strength, mind reading. That's what I went with, mind reading. Invincibility, super fast healing like Wolverine. That'd be great. That's a really good one. I didn't think of that one, Yorick. Stretching, flying, genius level mind, control elements, metal, water, wind, etc. Yeah, you give a lot of options there, Yorick. I was struggling before. Thanks for sharing, by the way. How's your day been today? I know it's a typical question, but did you have good experiences? Did you have bad experiences? Did you learn anything today? How was your day today? I'll tell you about my day. It might be, fuck it, I'll tell you about my day. It was all right. How was my day today? Obviously, I work in a hospital. I work in theatres. I work at I work in the hospital. I work in theatres, and we did spinal injections today. So, from my experience, they're really boring, and they're very fast. They're good though because the surgeon usually injects like a local anaesthetic and a steroid into the, let's just keep it simple, in the sore area of someone's spine, and that then alleviates the pain. But that's it. It's just very quick, in and out, in and out, and that's what I did in the morning. But it was I had a really nice team. It was a really nice team. It was easy going. It was a nice morning, let's say. I did that, and then what did I do? I did nothing in the afternoon because it was audit, and audit means that we did training. So I did moving and handling training, which sounds really boring because it fucking is. I did that. And then I did some training about some, I won't go into details on it. Sorry, it might sound boring. Basically, we do hip replacements, and they have one of the reps came and showed us the new instruments and implants that they'll be using for that. And then we had a meeting, and it was really boring. Sorry, it sounds shit, doesn't it? The good news is I finished at 5, and we sat there for hours and hours, and I just looking around. We're waiting ages, not an hours and hours, but we waited about an hour, let's say. We're waiting to have a meeting, and it was fucking pointless. And do you know, when they go to a meeting, they go, really, really appreciate your work, guys. I know it's been difficult. I know that you worked really hard, and I know that I know there's a lot of people sick. So thank you for all your hard work. And then they go to the but you've not done this, but you've not done that, and it's just that's the type of meeting that was in today, and it's just like, oh, this is really uplifting. And then I came home, but did I have a bad day? No, I had a good day. It was nice enough. Yeah. Sometimes those days, you think, oh, it's a bit boring, nothing much is going on. Sometimes that just means you're in a good place in your life. Like nothing major's happening, nothing dramatic's happening. Nothing amazing's happening, but nothing bad's happening either. Sometimes you think, oh, you think you can get a bit bored maybe, but sometimes it means that you're in a good place, in my opinion. It means you're winning. And also another one, like I've got a roof over my head, I've got food in the cupboard, all my bills are paid, I've got shelter, I've got food, I've got warmth. Basic things. Not everybody has those things. I've got my health as well, so I'm very grateful for those things. So how's my day been? It's been all right. I won't go too much on about it because there's nothing much else to say. And then I've come on here, of course. I finished at 5 o'clock, had something to eat, and then I've come on here. Yorick's asking me, Brad, how's the weather there? It's gotten cold in London. It's dropped, Yorick. It has significantly dropped. It's quite stormy last night as well. A lot of rain, quite a little bit cold, let's say. It's still officially summer, but it feels like a shit day in November up here. So the weather's not been great, but the temperature's dropped. Oh, Yorick, I learned some new Portuguese words. Obrigado is hello. That's cool, Yorick. But I'm saying this so badly, Yorick. It's typical English person with the languages here. But noite is good evening. And como ve, how are you? Is it como estás? No, but that might be Spanish, mightn't it? Because Portuguese is different. Como vês, how are you? I didn't know that, Yorick. Sander's then joining in. Yorick, nice. Bon dia. What does bon dia mean, Sander? I like these chilled live vlogs as well. I like them. They're nice sometimes. That Sunday one, I was talking about narcissistic parents, and it's interesting, don't get me wrong. It's important, but it can be a little bit heavy sometimes from my perspective. Sander's then saying good afternoon equals bon dia in Portuguese. Thanks, Sander. It's good to learn a new language, I suppose. I need to be better at that. You've got to put the time and energy into those things, of course. I'm going to move on with a question. Questions, should I say? Keep the conversation going a little bit. What's one small win you had today? What's one small win you had today? Oh, Yorick's correcting himself. He's saying, sorry, obrigado means thank you, not hello. No worries, Yorick. All right, thanks for, it's all right, my mistake. That's okay, Yorick, man. Thanks for correcting yourself. That's a good thing. Do you know what that shows as well? That shows self-reflection. It's a small thing, but it does as well. It also shows accountability, Yorick. I know that's only a little thing, but it is. I think that's a sign of a good person. By the way, that's another win. That's a small win, in my opinion. You probably come to naturally see anyway. Sander's saying, I challenged some rude people at work today, LOL. How did that fucking go, Sander? That's interesting. How did that go? How did that go? What happened? You don't have to explain it if you don't want to. That can be hard as well, putting boundaries in place. There's some fucking pricks out there, man. There really is. Some nice people as well, but some assholes out there, especially in the workplace. And they're going to test you. And they're going to try and put you down to make themselves feel better. And you've got to show them. Sander's saying, Brad, they apologised to me. That's good that they apologised. I don't know what was said, but it's good that they apologised. But he said, I'm sick and tired of these cunts. Yeah. That's a win, a small win. They've been rude to you by the sounds of it. You put boundaries in place. You stuck up for yourself. You've had the confidence to do that. You've challenged their shitty behaviour. They've then apologised to you. That's a win. That's a fucking win. I get why you'd be tired of it if it's happening a lot. It's hard. It can be hard, but that's a win. What's my small win? Do you know what my small win? Sounds cheesy, but I'm on here doing this. And I've been a little bit ill recently, a bit run down. And I feel a little bit better. That's my small win. And I'm glad I wasn't going to do this, but I'm here, I'm doing it. And I'm going to keep going. So that's a small win for me as well. Sandra's saying, yeah, Brad, yeah, it's draining though. I need to change my job. Yeah. I hope that you find a new job. I hope you find something that's better. I think if you want to, that you can manifest those things, Sander. It takes time, of course. Keep looking, keep trying. It will manifest. I think challenging people are everywhere. However, some places are really toxic. Some places aren't. It's less toxic, let's say. But people, you're gonna be coming across cunts in your life, of course. You're gonna be coming across them. That's the way it is. I'm not saying everywhere's as bad as other places, because it's not. But it's just it's the nature of the beast, it's the nature of the world we live in, especially in these times that we're in. It's very challenging. It can be very challenging to deal with these cunts. Sorry I'm going on, but it can. Especially if you're a nice person and think, oh, you're nice. I can get away. You're a nice person. Then they assume that you're harmless sometimes because you're too kind, and they take your kindness for a weakness. So that's when these cunts can try you, can't they? They can try and put you down, and they can try and dim your light because they're drawn to the light, aren't they? Some people are drawn to the light. If you're a very vibrant, positive person, a light in the world, let's say, these people that are feeling down, they're in the depths, aren't they? They're dark, whatever. They've got shitty lives. They've got shitty existences. They fucking hate themselves. They're drawn to the light sometimes. They're drawn to people that are positive. They're drawn to people that are warm, and they just want to feel better. And how do they feel better? These cunts, let's say, these insecure, low vibrational people, they try to put you down. It just makes them feel better. That's why they do it a lot of the time. Makes them feel powerful. They're not powerful, but it makes them feel powerful. And you've got to stick up for yourself and not take any fucking shit. And it's good to be empathetic, and it's good to be a kind, loving person, and it's good to keep those things. But you can't take no shit in this world. You need grit. You need fucking grit. You just do. It's all good and well saying live and let live, and you know, like sometimes as well, maybe people might not agree with this, but some people think, oh, they just need a hug. They're hurting inside. You need to care for these people. Like, no, mate. If someone's a cunt, they're a cunt. If they're not nice, they're nasty. You can't always give them a hug. No, mate, because they're just going to take the piss out of you. No chance. Sorry, I'm going on. So it's good to have it's good to have that sharp tongue. It's good to have that. Imagine you've got a sword. It's good to have that sword there, ready to go. You're good to go, but you only use it when you have to. That strength. You hold back, though. You hold back a lot of the time. Sorry, I'm going on, but there you go. It's good to have empathy, though, of course. I've tried the nice person route, and I still do it now. I give people the benefit of the doubt, but then you have to put back. You have to stand up for yourself, man. It's not always easy. Don saying, Sander, do it. Love heart. You'll never look back. Like it, Don. Bit of encouragement there towards Sander with regards to looking for a new job. That's great. Some people have toxic empathy and they enable shit people. I think I've done that, Dawn, at some point. Toxic empathy. I never heard it like that. Or toxic. I never heard the term toxic empathy before together like that. But I get what you're saying. You're enabling shit people. You're allowing it. Some people don't do it consciously. They do it out of fear sometimes, or they just don't know what to do. There's a variety of reasons why people do that. As Sandra's saying, Dawn, I know, I've done it before. I always change that what doesn't serve me anymore. Good. You're not a tree either. Are you a fucking tree? You're not stuck. And I always say this as well, workplace, they can replace us all. We're all going to fucking die one day. That sounds really grim, but we are. Or we're all going to move on with jobs or whatever. So they can replace us really quickly. No matter how good you are, they can replace you. They might not replace you with someone who's as good as you, but they can still replace you. And it'll still carry on working, as dysfunctional it is, the workplace, let's say. But you can also change them. You can change them. Works both ways. And you're not a fucking tree. And I know they say the grass isn't always greener on the other side, but you've got to try, man. You get what you can out of somewhere, and then you move on. Utilise the resources around you the best you can. Keep moving forwards, keep trying. Dawn, Sandra's saying, Dawn, yeah, I call them fucking idiots, LOL. Special kind of dumb. Yeah, some people are. Dawn's saying, absolutely 100%. I promised myself I'd never let a job mess me up again. Dawn, yeah, I remember you saying, Dawn, it's messed you up before. I suppose that helps you appreciate what you're doing now, Dawn, by the sounds of it. Willie, hi, Willie. My name's Brad, Willie. I'm not from Glasgow. No, this is not a Glaswegian accent. This is a Lancashire accent, if you want to call it that. It's northwest. So I live about 30 miles away from Manchester, Willie. This is not a Scottish accent, trust me, it's not. Definitely not. There's a significant difference between a Scottish accent and my accent. I suppose, though, if you're not familiar with those things, you could be confused by that potentially. If you're not familiar with the accents, yeah, it's different. And Glaswegian accent, obviously, as well. It's not like all Scottish accents are the same. I'm not an expert on Scottish accents, by the way, but the Glaswegian accent can be very, very strong. Sometimes hard to understand. People from Edinburgh, I don't know. People that live in Edinburgh, in Scotland, let's say. I'm not an expert, by the way, on these things. I can understand them a lot better. They speak much more clearly than the Glaswegians. And I've also spoken to people from Aberdeen, and they speak very clearly as well. But every town, every district, it's all over the world, this, I think. Every town, even if they're a few miles apart, they speak differently, don't they? There's differences in their by how they sound. Good to have you with us anyway, Willie. My name's Brad. I might have already told you, but my name's Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. Let's Get Inspired live vlog. I'm just doing a chilled out chat today, Willie. Nothing too heavy. But good of you to join us, by the way. Sana saying, don't yet agree. Dawn saying, I've done it too. Sana B says, thumbs up and a hug. You're from Texas, Willie. All right, how's Texas? Big state, isn't it? Sorry, I don't know much about Texas. How's life in Texas? Has it got harder over there economically? It's meant to be a good state, usually hot. Yeah, I can imagine it be scorching in Texas. Absolutely. Big state as well, huge. I think it's quite a successful state as well, as far as I know. It's quite, let's say, it does well, I think. Not that I'm an expert, Willie. You'll know much better than I do. Sync is saying, how do you do? How do, Sync? How are you? How are you, Sync? How's life? I'm going to change the question on here. On here, should I say. Gratitude reflections. Let's go with that. Might have already covered this, but I'm going with the floor, man. Willie's saying they've been saying jobs are way down and housing is getting bad, they say, but I'm living way far west Texas and off the grid. Good for you, Willie. I mean, the desert. Wow, Willie, that's really out the way there. What do you do for work then? How do you live there? That's Willie, that's very interesting, by the way. It's totally different. You're off the grid as well. I bet that's very freeing. You're away from the system. And you said heavy equipment. So you're skilled in that type of thing then, Willie, is a question as well. Sink is saying, can't complain, honestly. Finished my old job a few weeks back. Just lounging for a bit before I start my new job. Yeah, Sink, what are you doing next then? What's your next job then? What are you doing? What job did you leave? Sorry, I forgot. What job have you left and what job are you going into is the question, Sink. And also a question to Willie. You don't have to answer these questions, by the way. What type of work do you do then, Willie, if you don't mind me asking? Willie, as well, on what you're saying about Texas, I think it's happening in England, Canada, in different ways, in France, in Germany, and the list could go on. Obviously, everywhere's got its own problems, but they're saying that there's less jobs, housing is getting more expensive, harder to find. Economic times are getting more difficult, let's say, and I think it's not in England it's happening, of course, but it's happening elsewhere as well. And I think tougher times are coming. I think they are. I think England's absolutely skint. It's absolutely skint, basically meaning that they're in so much debt. And it can't be maintained. And I think there's going to be a big debt, meaning there's just the cost of living is going to get higher, a lot higher. I think it's going to get a lot more difficult. I hope I'm wrong, but I think this is going to be worldwide as well. I think that's it's already showing, already creaking, but I think it's going to be magnified quite significantly in the next year or so. I'm not saying I definitely know that because, of course, how can I be guaranteed to know that? But I do believe that's going to occur. Therefore, my thoughts on why it's going to be tougher times ahead. I think it's turbulent times in society. I don't want to be too negative on here too much or too political because I don't know everything, do I? Of course not. And I hope that I'm wrong. I hope things get better, but I think it's going to get harder. But anyway, it's gratitude reflections. Thanks, Dawn. You've got me back on track. I'm going down a bit of a negative road there. Dawn's saying, I'm still grateful for all the time off I'm getting. I still can't believe it's real. How long have you done that for, Dawn? You get like 5 or 6 days off, or 7 days off, don't you, in one stint? I bet it's really good. You've got time to do what you want to do. Obviously, put your head down for a few days and then have a nice chunk of time off. I'm a little bit jealous, actually. I think that's good. A good deal, let's say. Well, they say it doesn't take much money to live here. You're multi-skilled, done many things, and I run heavy equipment maintaining dirt roads. Wow. Sounds very specialised, that, by the way, Willie. It doesn't cost much to live there either. That's good. Cost of living's lower. Good for you, Willie. Santa's saying, Dawn, how come you're getting a lot of time off? Sink's saying, I was a night shift leader at Tesco, but I'm going to do a mechatronics apprenticeship. So I'll get a diploma and some decent bloody pay. Good for you, Sink. Good for you. Night shift team leader. Oh, I bet it was graft that as well. Late nights at Tesco supermarket. I've never, do you want me to be honest, Sink? Mechatronics, please explain, because I have no idea what mechatronics is. Mechatronics apprenticeship. That sounds really positive, though. You're working on yourself. You're carving a career there by the sound of it, Sink. Good for you. But please, sorry, I've already asked this, but please explain what mechatronics is. I don't know. I've never heard that. I've heard of that before. So you've got a new. Don't say she's got a new contract. She only works 3 days per week now. I think you do like long days, don't you, Dawn? If I remember correctly, like 12-hour days, I think. Sandra's saying, "Oh, lovely, Dawn. Go you." Dawn's saying, "I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then off Sunday, then work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and off 7 again. It's amazing. Good work-life balance by the sounds of it, Dawn." Sandra agrees, saying that it's ace. Dawn's saying she absolutely loves it. You're in a good place, Dawn. You've took a chance and it's worked. Yeah, sometimes you've got to take a chance. There's no guarantees, of course. There's no guarantees. But if you're not happy with where you are, and then all you can see, if you're there long enough, you're thinking, this isn't going to fucking change. Sometimes it's getting worse, gradually worse. And you're thinking, it's just shit. I'm in a shit situation. I'm working with a lot of cunts. It's not nice. It's not fucking good. I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something different. Just got to go for it. Sometimes as well, you could be comfortable somewhere, but it's not nice. You're just comfortable enough. And that can be a dangerous place sometimes, because that means that you'll stay where you are, even though it's a bit shit. Not super shit, but a little bit shit. But it's just about comfortable enough to stay where you are. And that can be a dangerous place as well sometimes, because you end up stuck in a situation where you could be somewhere better, potentially. Sandra's saying, Dawn, love it. Dawn's saying thank you to Sandra with the hug. Lovely. So it's been 3 months, Dawn. Good. I hope that you feel like that for a long, long time with regards to what you're doing, Dawn. Tanner. Hi, Tanner. My name's Brad. What is your accent, you're asking me? My accent is basically from northwest England. I live near Manchester. It's not a Mancunian accent, though. It's different. It's different to that. I actually come from a town called Darwin, which is Blackburn. Small towns, small working class town I come from. And this is what this accent originates from. I think I've got a very broad accent as well. But whatever it is. This is my voice. This is how I sound. Where are you from, by the way, Tanner? Is a question. Sink, thanks for explaining, by the way, Sink. Sink's saying it's mechanical and electronic engineering with some programming thrown in there too. Sounds very complicated and specialised, but interesting at the same time, Sink. And then Sink says, basically, the same path you go down for robotics and automation, that sort of thing. Wow, Sink, that sounds amazing. I've never heard of what you've just said, but that sounds very interesting, very specialised. And I'm assuming there's going to be work in that going forwards, especially with regards to AI and things like that. Good for you, by the way, Sink. Don's then saying, yeah, but I'm paid 12. You paid for 12 hours, even if I finish early. That's good. Willie's asking me if I'm a Man United fan. Sorry, Willie, no, I'm not. With football, I was a Blackburn Rovers fan. You might not have heard of them, Willie, because they're not a big team. They're in the leagues lower. I like rugby as well. I prefer rugby to football nowadays, Willie. I don't know if you've heard of rugby before, because it's not really a sport in America, really. It's American football, isn't it? Basketball, baseball in America. Tanner saying you're from Istanbul in Turkey. Istanbul's meant to be really nice. How's Istanbul, Tanner? What's it like living there? It's meant to be a really nice country to go and Istanbul is meant to be a really nice place to visit, I've been told. I've never been though before. Sorry, gratitude reflections, man. I think I've already said that. Gratitude, I've got my health. I've got a roof over my head. I've got the ability to work. I'm fit enough to work. I remember being on a ward once, on a hospital ward. I was a student at the time, and I was fucking complaining because it was shit. It was shit. Honestly, it was shit. Anyway, I was running around. I was paying to be there. I was working my ass off, and then I'd be like, someone would urinate into like a kid, like a ball, a piss ball, let's say, and I was carrying piss, right? Not a fucking fun job. Carrying piss and then taking it to a sluice. A sluice is just somewhere where, let's just say, you get rid of the piss. Okay, sorry. It's just where you dispose of the urine. And I was carrying it. And I was doing this a lot. And I was giving people the dinners. And I was dealing with patients. And I was a student. I was paying to fucking do that. I wasn't getting fucking paid for it. And I was thinking, what the fuck am I doing this for? I didn't sign. Why did I sign up for this shit? And I was complaining. I had a good reason to complain, in my opinion. Piss and paying to deal with piss and poo is not a good day out. It just isn't. And I wasn't learning much other than how not to spill the urine on the floor. Horrible. Anyway, I was speaking to a guy that was there, an older patient, and he said, at least you get to work. He said, I wish I could work. And it changed my perspective. And I thought, actually, you got a good point. Got a good point. He said, I wish I could work, but he was too old. His body was too tired. He was in his 80s. He couldn't work anymore. He said, I wish I could still work. I wish I was still fit and healthy. And that, therefore, gave me that perspective of, gratitude. Even though my situation at the time wasn't fun, it wasn't great. It got me to where I am, though, in life. Sometimes you've got to deal with the shit, the piss, and the poo to get there. But you should be grateful for the lessons, grateful for being healthy, grateful for having a roof over your head, as I said, grateful for having food in the cupboards. Not everyone's got that. So I appreciate those things. Don saying, wow, nice, Tanner. Willie then says, yes, I've heard of rugby. My mother wanted me to play. I like Aberdeen. Oh, cool, Willie. Tanner's then saying, we welcome you anytime to Istanbul. Thanks, Tanner. A lot of people, British people, go there, Tanner. Dawn saying she's been to Marmaris, but not to Istanbul. Okay, thanks, Sink. So Sink is saying, my gratitude, I'm in a much better place than I was this time last year. Got another niece born just today. All congratulations to you, Sink. And congratulations to your, I don't know, your brother or your sister or what happened. Whoever's had the child, sorry, Sink, I don't know who has, of course, could they read this. But congratulations to them as well, let's say. You've got another driving test in 2 days. So another chance for freedom. Yeah. Learning how to drive is expensive. Having a car is expensive, but it does open up your horizons, opens up a lot of job opportunities as well. Good skill to have. It's an expensive thing to have, but it's worth it, in my opinion. And you're not working nights. Yeah. That's a lot to be grateful for, by the way, Sink. Absolutely. And working nights can be a killer as well, man. I always say things wrong sometimes. Is it your circuit? I think it's your circadian rhythm is affected. It can take years off your life, Sync, as I'm sure you know. We're not meant to stay awake every night. I don't think it's good for you. It can increase your chances of cancer and things like that. It can be carcinogenic potentially. I don't know the full science behind it, but I do know it's not good for you doing nights all the time. Some people love doing it though, don't they? That's all they do. Willie saying Turkish food is good. I agree. Turkish food can be very good, Willie. Absolutely. Tanner saying, I wish you spoke modern British RP accent. What's RP accent? Is it like a posh accent, Tanner? No, I don't have that one. I don't know what you mean. Modern British RP. What does that mean? Sorry, Tanner. Tanner then says, hi. Yorick saying, what is everyone binge watching? Like a series recently, like on Netflix or TV? And you've been watching Alien Earth with the xenomorph creature. What's that like, Yorick? Good question. Thanks, Yorick. You give me some good ideas. What's your favourite TV series? I'm keeping the topics light today. What's your favourite TV series? I've never heard of that one, to be honest, Yorick. I do like Alien, though, and Predator. There's a new movie called Predator out as well. I think I might have told people this film is so good, in my opinion. It's called The Long Walk. You think the movie's called The Long Walk. It's by Stephen King. I think he's the author. And you're thinking, oh my God, The Long fucking Walk. That sounds boring, but it's not. In my opinion, it's very dystopian future. It's based in America. No one's got any money, and it's all young men that have to go on this long walk, and they take them from each state across America. All these young men. And basically, it's whoever, you can't stop walking. They can't stop walking, or they're shot, they're killed. And it's whoever lasts the longest. And that's the film, basically. But it's really on the edge and pretty graphic. And I found it very engaging. I thought the acting was really good as well. I thought the storyline was very good. Basically, you're on the edge of your seat all the way through the film. So the film's called The Long Walk. It's got good reviews on IMDb as well. It's a really good film. I watched that on Saturday, by the way. Really good. Sorry, I know that's not a TV series, but that's what I watched recently that I really enjoyed. Yorick saying, yes, nights are not good at all, Brad. Shouldn't do more than 2 years. God, yeah, even that's a lot, Yorick. I've done a few night shifts, but not many. And I didn't like them. Dawn saying, I don't have a TV, but we like some still game on our phone at night. It's not a bad thing not having a TV, Dawn. It's old school anyway, TVs. A lot of people watch things on Netflix or YouTube like this or whatever. Social media, whatever. Tanner is saying IP is considered to have the widest geographical distribution and the fewest regional I can't speak sometimes, guys. Peculiarities. I can't say some things. Can you elaborate more on that, Tanner? What's RP mean, Tanner? Sorry, I don't know what RP means. Will they say no TV here? I only use YouTube on my Starlink internet. Staying away from all that TV. Yeah, a lot of TV shit as well, Willie, let's be honest. A lot of what they tell us is just to control us. Media. Mainstream media I'm on about. So it's not such a bad thing, in my opinion. You're the same as, similar to Dawn with that. You're right saying, Mr. Bean, I can rewatch again and again. Yeah, Mr. Bean can be really funny. He's an intelligent guy. Rowan Atkinson, isn't it? He's a really intelligent guy as well. He plays the dummy, but he's actually very intelligent, the guy that plays Mr. Bean. Red Dwarf was really good as well. God, I used to watch that every Thursday when I was younger. I used to love Red Dwarf. It was brilliant. I don't know if everyone's going to know about that Red Dwarf, Yorick, but it was really good. like a comedy sci-fi series, wasn't it? It was good back in the day, in the 90s, let's say. Sink is saying, is that the one where they get apparently trying to get treadmills in the cinema for or something? I don't know, Sink. What treadmills in the theatre? No, I don't know about that. Why are you watching the movie? Trying to say IP is what is taught in BBC Learning English programs. Receive pronunciation. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm learning a lot today. Receive pronunciation, is it? That's like the Queen's English. I thought it was posh Queen's English or like Harry Potter sort of thing. Receive pronunciation. Yeah, Tanner, I don't speak the Queen's English, no. Most people in England don't either. Loads fucking don't. Majority of Britain does not speak the Queen's English at all. No, it doesn't. Probably sounds a lot more refined than how I am speaking, though, let's be honest. It does sound a lot better than it does sound a lot more refined than how I am communicating. I agree. Probably sounds a lot better as well. But I'm not going to be changing this accent. It's just what I've got. It's how I sound. Favourite Rowan Atkinson show was Blackadder. Blackadder, Willie, that was fucking really good. Absolutely. And Bottom was funny as well. And the Young Ones, my favourite's he wasn't in the Young Ones. I'm wrong, Willie, sorry. I'm going for 80s. The Young Ones was good, but it didn't have Rowan Atkinson in it, did it? Blackadder was really good as well, Willie, I agree. Claire Barker. Hi, Claire. How are you, Claire? Baldy, and Baldy. Yes, I'm fucking bald, Claire. Well spotted. How are you, Claire? And then I've got another one, Baldy. Yeah, bald as fuck, Claire. It's obvious, isn't it? Definitely bald, man. Definitely. It's all good, though. I love myself. It's good. Tanner saying, by the way, I got used to your accent. Oh, good. Cool. I'm glad you did, Tanner. Sink is saying, I definitely don't. I've got some crazy jumbled South Yorkshire accent. Wow, so you've got like a South Yorkshire accent. Yeah, that's going to be different to what mine is as well. Claire, you're on. Claire is being very, very. What's it called? You're a true wordsmith, Claire. Claire's going baldy, and baldy, and then she said baldy again. Really good, that. And then you've got ha 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 at the end. Yes, I'm bald, Claire. It's all good. What the fuck, Claire? Have you got anything else to say? Do you want to talk? Are you okay, Claire? Is the question. Are you okay? How is your life going? Yes, I am bald. It's okay. It's good. It's good. I'll tell you my little bald story if you want to, Claire, seeing as you're so interested in it. When I was younger, I had hair. I was about 20, I had hair. And I was receding though, Claire. My hair was going. It was receding. And I was very insecure about it. I fucking really was. Because you're thinking, shit, is my hair going? And you think, no, it's okay, I'll keep it going. And I just cut it shorter and shorter. And it was going. And I had a few choices. Of course, you could have a hair transplant, but I thought, I don't want to do that. You can keep trying in vain with your receding hairline, but you just look like a twat because it doesn't look good. So it came to a point where I thought, fuck it, I'm going bald. I accepted it. Bit of self-love there, by the way, Claire. Good thing to learn from. And I fucking just cut it off. I just shaved it all off. I used a razor, got it all off. And luckily, I've got a decent sized head that fits being bald. Not everyone's got that. And what did I do then? I baked it. So I get a razor blade and shave it all off. And the hair's gone. And every 1 or 2 days, I'm shaving my head. So in my case, less is more because I look better. Less is more. I look better with less hair, basically, because I don't have a choice. But what did I gain from it? I gained self-confidence, self-love. I got that from it. I used to be really insecure about it. Now I'm good. During COVID, it was fucking great because no one could go to the hairdressers, and I was just at home just shaving my own head. So it's just good. It's just good to accept yourself and love yourself. So that's my little bald story, Claire. There you go. Enjoy. Seeing as you were obsessed with it. You're like saying, do you want me to remove a Brad? No, it's fine for now. Probably not going to come back after that anyway, because they're not really good. They're looking for a react. Some people are just looking for reaction. They're just behind the keyboard warriors. They have to put someone down because their lives are shit a lot of the time. They're just sad, weak people, really. And this is what you're going to get on here. You're going to get, if you're going to expose yourself like I am now on social media like this, even though I'm only a small channel, you're going to get people like that. It's just the way it goes, and you've got to be able to deal with it. You've got to be able to deal with it. You've got to be confident enough to be able to deal with it as well. So I'm good. I can deal with it. But basically, it's not a problem. I don't like it when they're rude to other people, though. And if they go too far, then I get rid of them. That's my philosophy on fucking trolls. Muppets, really. Anyway. Sink is saying, how about you start with your favourite TV show, Claire? I don't know if she's still there now, Sink. Probably gone. Thanks, Sink. Cheers for that. You would be grateful you don't have a Brummie accent, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not a massive fan of that accent. People might not be a massive fan of my accent, though. That's everyone's got their own personal opinion. Yorick saying it's also less hassle, also, Brad. Yes, you're right, Yorick. It can be a bit very as well. A lot of the trolls as well. It's just repetitive, isn't it? It's like there's nothing else to say. It's just really uneducated, repetitive bullshit, really. Zachary, hi, Zachary. Stranger Things. Stranger Things is amazing, Zachary. Fucking I agree. Do you know the best TV series, in my opinion, and I know it's not perfect, was Game of fucking Thrones. Most of it was fucking, in my opinion, outstanding. The Battle of the Bastards, if anyone's ever seen it, is one of the best fucking TV series episodes I've ever seen in my life. It was fucking outstanding. Yeah, it was really good. Game of Thrones is my favourite. Breaking Bad is amazing. Fucking Breaking Bad's amazing. There's lots of others, of course. There's lots of others. But I agree, Zachary. Stranger Things, really good. The last series is out, I think, soon. Zurich saying, hi, Zachary, welcome. Tanner's asking, do you mind if we ask you what made you gone bald? No, I don't mind, Tanner. I really don't mind. What made me go bald? It's probably hereditary. It's hereditary. My dad's bald. So I think it's just genetics. Basically, it's genetics. That's why, Tanner. But honest to God, when you take it off, it's like a weight's being lifted off your shoulders. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's done. The problem's gone. That's how I found it. You say, I need to watch it. You need to watch it, and that Harry Potter never got, or I'm watching that. This is my opinion. Lord of the Rings, I thought was amazing. My opinion. Everyone's got their own opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I think Harry Potter is shit, in my opinion. Sorry, I thought it was shit. Didn't like it. But a lot of people will be like really angry at me saying that, which is okay. But I didn't like Harry Potter, man. Oh, no. Not for me. But I get why people might like it. Zachary's saying, oh, yes. Yorick's saying, I've never seen one Harry Potter movie yet. I struggle to watch them, Yorick. They're shit. They're a bit shit. Sorry, I might be staying in your opinion of them. Make your own opinion. But it didn't really interest me. Lord of the Rings, on the other hand, was amazing. And The Hobbit, I think they took the piss with that. I've read both the books. The Lord of the Rings book is about 1,000 pages long, and the Hobbit book is 300 pages long, approximately. And they made 3 films out of The Lord of the Rings, which was, of course, justifiable. But then they still made 3 films out of The Hobbit, even though it was a 300-page book, which I think they just took the piss, they milked it. Claire Barker. Hi, Claire. How are you? Guess who's back? You're back. Welcome back, Claire. Have you got anything good to say? What's your favourite TV series? I'm giving you a chance, Claire. I'm trying to be nice with you. Trying to be kind to you. What's your favourite TV series, Claire? Willie saying, Tanner, the Queen commanded everyone in Northwest England to go bald, so they paid. Yeah, it's the Queen's fault I'm bald. Good joke, Willie. I like it. Yorick's telling Claire to behave. Thank you, Yorick. Sink saying, I always struggle with favourite movies and TV shows because I don't pay enough attention. I kind of half watch things. I get that. I do that sometimes as well, Sink. I get why as well. But Dark on Netflix is probably the only thing that really got me hooked. I've never seen that, Sink. I've never seen Dark. I've never actually heard of it. Claire Barker, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Where are you from, Claire? I'm giving you a lot of airtime here, but it's all good. Yorick's warning Claire, no more spanning, please. Last chance. Thanks, Yorick. Yeah, Yorick will just basically, if anyone's, what's it called? Bloody hell, I can't get the words out, guys. If anyone wants to just chat shit and be rude or whatever, they're going to end up gone. Claire, how's your day been? Yorick's asking Claire, how's your day been? How's your day been, Claire? Trying to say we cannot be choosy if the matter is genetic. No, you're born with what you've got. It's not always fair. It's like my name's Brad. Do I look like Brad Pitt? No, I don't. Was I born into a rich family? No, I wasn't. A lot of people aren't, but I'm healthy, so it's good. You got to make the best. You make the best with the cards that you are dealt, Tanner. I agree. Some things are just genetic, and you can either believe something to be bad or be good. You can feel sorry for yourself and beat yourself up, or you can just look at it as in a positive way and be stoic about it, which is what I prefer to be. Hasn't held me back in life. And anyway, back to my channel. It's an inspirational ambivert channel. This is Let's Get Inspired Live vlog. It's a chilled out chat that we're having today. Obviously, I'm going with the comments, guys. Thank you for sharing everything. Thanks for commenting, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for anyone that's liked. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed. And if you do want to see more content like this, please subscribe and then hit the notification button and you'll be notified when my next content comes out. But I just want to say thank you to you all. Appreciation shown there. Yorick's then saying, Yorick's saying, anything you like to get off your chest, talk about, like work or studies or life in general. Yorick's asking that to Claire. Good question, Yorick. Tanner saying, but I also went bald due to stress. That could happen. Tanner saying, Doctor Who. British sci-fi series, wasn't it? I've never really watched that, Tanner, if I'm honest. Willie saying the first Doctor Who was the best. Very popular, isn't it? Or was very popular. So Yorick saying Doctor Who is another one I want you to get around to watching. There's a lot of series of that. It's been going on since, is it the 50s or the 60s? That's been going on since. I'd say what I really like, but it's not a series really. It's Black Mirror. Has everyone seen Black Mirror? They're different episodes, aren't they? Sci-fi related. A lot of them are like dystopian. I like dystopian films sometimes about the future. I find them interesting. Black Mirror is really good. It's a bit like Twilight Zone. If anyone remembers the Twilight Zone, that's another one. Anyway, let's move on. Powerpuff Princess, how are you? Hi, good of you to join us again. How are you? Are you okay? Your feet hurt. What's been going on? Have you been working a lot? Have you been walking a lot? Why do your feet hurt? Yorick says EastEnders has been going on forever. Fucking don't like that, sorry. EastEnders, I think, is shit. Coronation Street is shit. Sorry, guys, if you like soaps. That's my opinion, of course. I don't like those type of programs, but has it been going on forever? Yes. They always meet in the pub as well in EastEnders or Coronation Street. It's like they're drinking all the time, but they're never drunk. It's not for me personally, but a lot of people might like it. Eric's saying hi to Powerpuff. Stinky saying love dystopian themes. Yes. Watched Blade Runner again the other day. So good. Yeah, Blade Runner's a good film. I've not seen that for years. The original that I'm on about, Sync, which I think is the one that you're on about. Powerful Princess saying, I went to a party last night in heels. Yeah, no wonder your feet hurt. Was it a good party though? Yeah, they're elevated, aren't they? It must be uncomfortable. A lot of pressure on your feet, of course. Was the party good though, is the question. A birthday party. Where was the birthday party? Was it a house party or did you go out somewhere? Derek's asking, ouch, I wouldn't know as I'm a guy, but it sounds like it must hurt. Yeah, I can imagine. It must be tight on your tendons as well, and in your calves as well. Maybe if they're that high up, could have an impact on your legs potentially. I'm assuming because of the it's not like an unnatural position for your feet to be in, especially if it's for a long time. So you're in a hotel. What hotel, Powerpuff? Which one? Sorry, guys, I'm going a little bit quiet for a moment. I'm going to talk about one moment. I'll go with the chat as it. Anyone that wants to chat, anyone that wants to comment, I'll respond to, of course. On Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live about the disease to please. Being a people pleaser, I'm going to talk about. Willie say makeup and heels don't make sense to me. No, never me, Willie, mate. I don't know much about these things. No, they're not going to, Willie. Subjects. What? Being a people pleaser. Yeah. I'm going to talk about being a people pleaser, Willie. That's not now. I'm going to talk about it on Sunday. It's a big topic in itself. I'm going to talk about why do some people end up being people pleasers? Why it can be detrimental to your life as well. I think that's what you're meaning, by the way, Willie. I'm assuming. I'm going to talk about that on Sunday. I like to talk about deep topics as well, Willie. I don't know if you've seen my content before. I like to talk about self-improvement, working on yourself, psychology, that kind of thing. Yorik's then saying, for a guy, it's much easier to go out for a night out. Yeah, of course it is. Especially, well, look at me. I don't have to do my hair, do I? I'm fucking good. I'm good to go. Lick my eyebrow, T-shirt on, jeans on, put some shoes on. I'm done. What do they call it? Shit shower and a shit shower and a shave, and I'm good to go. Women, men are just, it's easier, isn't it? Women have to spend a lot more, not all women, but a lot depends on what type of woman it is. Not everyone's different, of course, whatever. But a lot of women spend a lot of time on looking after themselves, dolling themselves up, makeup, etc., dressing up, which is their thing, of course. Nothing wrong with those things. But yeah, it's much easier for guys for a night out, a lot more straightforward. Willie's saying codependency and people pleasing is good to identify in oneself. Absolutely, Willie, very wise. A very wise statement there. Yeah, Disease to Please is a book that I've read. I used to be a people pleaser myself. I still have a bit of it there now, let's be honest. Not completely gone away, but I'm a lot better than I was. It was very detrimental to my life when I was in my 20s. That's what I'm going to talk about it. I think people pleasing can sometimes come from if you deal with people that are narcissistic, that might be a narcissistic partner or a friend or a family member, like a parent. If you're dealing with narcissistic people in your life and they get a hold of you and control you, it can influence your people pleasing as well sometimes. But I'm going to go on about that on Sunday, guys. I'm going to call it a day. I'm working tomorrow. Got shit to do. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here with me. Thanks for commenting. One moment, sorry. I'll just see what Willie's got to say. You got Willie saying, I think there is a fine line between resisting people pleasing and being rude. What do you mean? Interesting. What do you mean by that, Willie? I've only got a sentence to work with here. One moment. I'm trying to interpret what you're saying as well. Do you mean like resisting being nice? There's nothing wrong with being nice either, Willie. It's good. It's fucking nice to be nice. Life's hard. I think there's a lot of strength in being kind. People will take kindness for a weakness, of course. Resisting people pleasing, like just not being nice at all and just being rude, that's just totally different, isn't it? Yeah, it's getting the right balance as well in life, isn't it? It's good to be kind, good to be a good person, but you can't take any shit at the same time, is my type of thinking. But only if it's justified. There's no excuse for just being rude for no reason. That's awful. Sorry, Willie, I'm just trying to interpret what you're saying. Sab Trader says, yo, what's up? Remember me? Yes, hi, Sab Trader. Hi, Sab Trader. How are you? I'm going to be going now. Sorry, it's the end. Sink saying good night, Brad. Have a good one. Thank you, Sink. Good luck with your new job. Good luck with your new career, mate. Sounds like you've. The job at Tesco might have been a bit shit, but and the working nights is probably a bit shit, of course, as I'm sure you know. But it's give you the stepping stone to needed to elevate you to the next level. Sink. So good luck with your new career. Good for you. Oh, you're the guy that asked me about I was at AI. Yes, I remember Sab Trader. Yes, no, I'm not it. Yeah, I'm not AI. I think you've already asked that. I think you already know that. Yorick saying, take care, Brad. Have a good night, bless. Yeah, high five to you. So thanks, Yorick, man. I appreciate that. Good night to you as well, mate. Sab Trader saying, not too bad, kind of tired. I'll probably go to bed in a bit. How are you? I'm good, Sab Trader. Good, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. You've caught me at a bad time. I'm finishing now. This live's finishing. I'm tired as well, so I can understand that. I've got work tomorrow. I've got shit to do, but I'm all right. Life's good, and I hope life's good for you as well, Sab Trader. Hopefully, you'll catch my live a little bit earlier next time. Sorry, I'm going. You've caught me at the end. But thank you for watching, anyone that's watched. Thank you for commenting. Thanks for everyone that's subscribed. It means a lot. If you want to see more content like this, it's the Inspirational Ambivert channel. As you can see on my t-shirt, it's Let's Get Inspired live vlog. If you subscribe, then please click the notification button as well, so you'll know when my content's coming out. So yeah, thanks, guys. So last two comments. Sab Trader saying, maybe I'll catch you next time. See you later, mate. See you later, Sab. Goodbye. Willie saying, nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too, Willie. Good to speak to someone from Texas. Amazing. I hope you have a good week, mate. I hope you have a good life and I hope you have a good week. Anyway, thanks for your time. Hopefully I'll catch you again soon. So it's night time in England now. So good night and goodbye. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.